welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. So today I'm actually just going to be doing another chit chat. Get ready with me. I haven't even pulled my hair back yet. But I'm just getting ready to go have a social distancing dinner with family. Now I know that sounds probably crazy, but let's just get into the makeup because I'm kind of in a rush. My skin's already prepped. I've already done my moisturizer and stuff because I did that earlier today. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. So yeah, I already did my skincare and I got about an hour to film this and meet people. But what we're doing, so it's a social distancing, it's not just family, it's like a family and friends social distancing dinner. Which, if you're like, what does that even mean? That's kind of what I said when my mom proposed the idea to me. But basically, we are ordering takeout from a local restaurant. We're actually going to a small town outside of our city. That's kind of up the mountains a little bit, and we're gonna order dinner from a restaurant there. We'll actually call it in already. And for foundation, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade Light Ivory. And so we're calling in dinner, and then we're gonna go pick it up, and then we're meeting a group of people. It's mostly family and a few close family friends. But we're meeting them at a park, and we're all bringing our own chairs, and we're all gonna sit, 6 feet apart, the appropriate social distancing space, and just hang out. It'll be nice to actually see some people. I forgot to put this beauty sponge down, and I'm not loving how it's working the foundation when it's dry. It doesn't, I don't know, it's not working laying in quite the same, but I did my last makeup video with the brush and then smoothing it out with the sponge, and I forgot, I used to do that all the time, and I forgot how much I loved the way that looked. I felt like my foundation looked so flawless and went on so easy, and I feel like it's a lot faster than working with just a sponge. I think I'm going to add a little coverage if I can. The reason I don't do that, or I stopped doing it, was because I don't wash my brushes very often, and I didn't want to show you guys a totally foundation covered brush, because I feel like when you guys would come at me for it, or somebody might, I don't know, I feel like somebody might come at me for that because it's pretty gross, and two, I just didn't feel like I was professional to be using nasty brushes. So I kind of quit doing it, and then in my videos, and then it just kind of spread to my everyday life of not doing it, and so I haven't done it in a long time. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer in the shade 20NN. And anyways, so I just kind of quit doing it, and I haven't done it in a long time, and then when I did it for that video, for my prom look makeup video, I kind of remembered how much I loved that technique because it makes your makeup look so flawless, and I feel like it takes way less time than it took to apply it with a sponge. Now I'm going to take my Coty Translucent Airspun Powder and bake my under eye. Now I'm going to toss on my brows using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I'm going to throw these on, and I'll be right back. There are people across the street being really loud, so I'm so sorry if you guys can hear them, but I've got to keep going. I've got time to wait for them doing what they're doing. So I did my brows. So let's go ahead and sweep away our baking. And then after we're done that, we're going to set our face using the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. This week has been kind of a real weird week for me. My husband and I also are starting a podcast, and the first 2 episodes are talking about me and talking about the 2.5 years of back pain I went through. When I say back pain, I don't mean like, ow, my back's tight, my back hurts a little bit. I'm talking about severe pain where I couldn't bend over, or probably a little TMI, but couldn't put my socks or my underwear on. I had to have somebody to help me. I couldn't sit up using my core muscles because my back was in so much pain. I had extreme nerve pain running down my legs actually, and it was a really, really rough 2 years for me, and we go into detail in our podcast. It's going to be called Blossom With Us, and we haven't posted it yet, but we have recorded the first 2 episodes, so I will let you guys know and have that linked somewhere on my channel once we get that up. But anyways, long story short, last year at this time, I was in the hospital. I ended up having emergency back surgery. I had been dealing with the back pain for 2 years and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. And then last year, the morning of April 25th, I got up to go to the bathroom and collapsed on the floor in so much pain. I couldn't hardly move my legs. I could not feel my legs. It was a really rough time. And wow, I got a little carried away there on the forehead again. And so then on the 26th, I had surgery, and then, so it's kind of just been like a weird week for me. I know this will go up actually after I got home, technically, but it's just like, I don't know, I just keep thinking about where I was at this point last year, and, how traumatizing it was to go through what I went through. I'm going to use my bronzer. I don't even think I talked about my bronzer. This bronzer is the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Forever Sun-Kissed. And I'm also going to be using that as my eyeshadow. And we're just going to go in real light-handed. I don't want a lot of eyeshadow. I just need a little something in my crease. Is kind of how I feel. Okay, that was a lot. I lied. Just kidding. We're going with a lot today. Anyways, and so it's weird, you know, to think about the feelings I was feeling at this point last year, and it was really scary. The night that it happened was probably one of the worst nights in my life. I had been in a lot of pain, trust me. I knew what pain was, or at least I thought I knew what pain was. Like, I had been through so much, and that night when basically what happened was I had a herniated disc in my lower back that had gone diagnosed for a couple years because nobody would actually help me figure out what was wrong. They just kept diagnosing me with scoliosis and sciatica and this and that and whatever, and obviously none of those were the true issue until I collapsed and I couldn't walk. Then they finally ran an MRI and found out, okay, you have a herniated disc, and they sent me to a hospital up north that had a team of neurosurgeons that ended up working on me and getting me all taken care of. But when they got in there, it was worse than they had thought. And they never said to me, but from what I have gathered from talking to my husband and my parents, that they basically didn't know if I was going to be able to walk after my surgery, because when they got in there, things were so bad. No, of course, I didn't know this. I thought going into the surgery, yeah, things are messed up. Things are not good. I'm obviously in pain, think something's wrong. But I didn't realize how serious and life-altering it could have been if things didn't go the way that they were supposed to. In the long run, things went fine. My surgery went really good. It lasted like 3 hours longer than it was supposed to. It was only supposed to be 2 to 2.5 hour surgery, and I was in there for almost 5 hours. For blush, I'm going to be using the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Shy Pink. And anyway, so I've just spent a lot of time this last few days, just kind of thinking about where my life would be if I hadn't gone through all that, and just kind of reflecting on going through it, which can kind of make you feel a little funky, a little odd. But in the end, no matter how traumatizing the whole situation was, I know I'm better off because of it. if I hadn't gone through that, honestly, I probably would still be suffering because they wouldn't know what was wrong with me. Just taking that brush, I did my inner corner highlight, which was a unique shadow shade, and I'm just kind of working that over my lid, just kind of give a little something to the lid itself. For highlight, I'm going to be using my favorite Mary Luminizer from the Balm. But anyway, so if you guys are interested in hearing more of my full story and what went down, keep your eye out for my podcast. I will let you guys know, like I said, when I actually post it. I will let you know where and when. It talks a lot more in depth about how I felt, what I was going through, what, you know, what everything that I went through, everything that was going on in my life, doctors and chiropractors and whatever, and I go into depth more of the incident. I like to call it the incident because I feel like it's weird to say an accident and I don't know what else to call it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do my mascara. This is the Climax mascara from NARS. One of the coolest things about my surgery, or about my whole situation, was after I got home, probably a week or so after I got home, one of my favorite YouTubers, learning to be fearless, Alex does a Fearless Friday, or what used to do, I don't know if she still does, I haven't seen her do it in a long time, a Fearless Friday on Instagram where if you posted a post, if you made a post about, you know, picture or whatever about something you had done that was fearless for you, whether it was wearing a crop top or going out to eat by yourself or enduring something that you didn't think you could ever do, you know, something like that, she would feature you on her Snapchat story or her Instagram story. And I posted about my situation and she shared my post. It was pretty cool because I had several women reach out to me and say that they had gone through something similar or were going through herniated disc issues. Like, it was really cool to talk to women that had been through what I was going through. Yeah, I don't know, it was nice to know that somebody else had been there, done that, and made it through. For lips, let's go something brighter. I was going to try to find a more, like, nude pink, but I think this will be fun. I haven't worn this in a long time. This is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip, and I have no idea what the name of the color is because there's literally a question mark there. I believe this came in a mystery box. One of my coworkers is a huge Jeffree Star fan, and she ordered 2 mystery boxes and got the same lipsticks in both, and so she gave me one of them. So I honestly don't know what the name of this color is, but it's really pretty. It's just this soft kind of bubblegummy pink, if you will. I did not mean to make this whole chit chat, get ready with me, about my back and that situation, but it just kind of has been relevant in my life right now. That lip's a little brighter than I was anticipating, so let's take Baby Doll from NYX. This is one of their liquid lingeries. What is it? It's a NYX liquid lip. It's in the lingerie collection in the shade of Baby Doll. That looks better. A little more muted. It was just a little too pink for my vibes right now. My curls look kind of crazy because I tried a TikTok hack, the one where you take the robe tie and kind of like twist it in your hair, and it didn't really work, so I had to go back and kind of actually curl my hair, but I can see I didn't do the best job. Like, what is this piece all straight and wonky? Let's go ahead and set my space now that I've been jibber jabbering about my hair. Might have to go fix that piece. And this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I haven't done my makeup since my last YouTube video, my last makeup video, which was the prom makeup look. And then before, pretty much the last like month, the only times I've done my makeup was for a video. So it's kind of nice to have my makeup put together. So it feels nice to actually be getting ready. And I wasn't gonna wear this hairband, but it's kind of cute. Kind of feeling the vibe. So I like the yellow with the black, and then my tortoiseshell dangly earrings here. Okay, so I am ready to go. I've got to get a few more things done and whatnot before I head out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it kind of became more of a story time about my back, but I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.